PA, Honorable Mckenzi.
Let me start by congratulating the members of the GNU because we are the only ones that won by-elections yesterday. Congratulations to the GNU. Congratulations. Then I would like today is a very historic day because it's the 100th birthday of Robert Sobukwe. So we want to say happy birthday to him. And can we clap for Robert Sobukwe? You know, Leonardo da Vinci famously said, you cannot truly love or hate anything that you don't truly fully understand. We didn't understand the GNU. We didn't love it, we didn't hate it because we didn't understand it. But we have got to understand it. And I want to say to the people on this side of the house, you must never be embarrassed of the GNU. We have done South Africa the biggest service we can ever do. Let us continue to build the GNU. These ones call me a prisoner, a criminal. The Secretary General has been convicted by a court of law. The President is in front of a court of law. The real leaders is now here by MK. These people are divorced. They took each other's wives and husbands. We are still together. We are intact. The GNU forever. Happy Christmas. Let us continue to serve the people. And I want to warn the PA. I want to warn the DA. I want to warn the ANC. Be very soft on EFF. You can't be so hard on a dying man and a dying woman. Please have mercy on them. Please have mercy on them. These people they are dead. Yeah, they kill us. These people killed them. Slowly with a smile. They said we are not going to last. Look, we are all together with John Steenhuisen, Gwede Mantashe. We are working together. We are cruising very nicely. So to all of you, you killed the EFF. You must admit that. Thank you very much. Muni Baizani. It is the new year, and listen to me. When I told you Abahambe, these illegal foreigners, and now you see what they're doing. So next time when I warn you, please listen to me. These are the killers of EFF. Thank you very much.
Order. Honorable Vessels.
MK. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Let's put politics aside and let's look at the reality. The fact of the matter is that hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of South Africans are watching these debates right now and hoping that there will be water in their taps. The fact of the matter is that there are communities across South Africa that do not know when the taps are going to flow again. And that's because of the ineffectiveness of this department and its persistent failure to address aging infrastructure and poor management. Maintenance. Minister, how does this adjustment vote propose to resolve these issues? What tangible, immediate steps will be taken to ensure access to water for all? Or is this yet another example of the department's inability to deliver on its mandate? You see, Minister, water is life, and without water, people cannot survive. So we are not here to come and make joke and make light of the activities of Parliament. We are here on serious business. We want to ensure that all our people have access to water, because without water, they are unable to survive. They pay for water, and they need water. And through this department's poor management, we find that communities are not gaining access to water. As we speak right now, there are communities that don't have water for weeks. What is being done about this? Thank you very much.
The EFF.
Water and sanitation is very key in the well-being of our people, and there should be no household in South Africa that does not have clean running water and proper sanitation facilities, as it is a constitutional mandate to deliver these basic services to our people. It is extremely shocking and unacceptable, House Chair, that there are ongoing water crises in many communities across our provinces, leaving our people vulnerable. For example, people of KwaMaphumulo in Ward 7, Mandeni in Ward 9 under Ilembe municipality in KZN have no clean running water for a very long time, and in other communities when the water does not return after water cuts and shedding. Backed up by sewer and stormwater drains overflow, channel raw sewage gushing towards homes and nearby streams in these communities, exposing our people to life-threatening hazards. Deteriorating and aging infrastructure across the country in many communities is a clear demonstration of a deep-seated systemic problem of corruption, fruitless and wasteful expenditure that is costing our public purse millions of rands. As a consequence of these entrenched corruption activities in the Department of Water and Sanitation, our people are left vulnerable. House Chair, for us to run an efficient and sustainable system, we must ensure that water beneficiation is implemented wherever feasible and revenue generated from such beneficiation.
The time to the EFF that has been allocated has now expired. Thank you.
We deserve clean and good quality
Thank
water.
You, Honourable Member.
Thank you, Chair.
The IFP.
Deputy House Chair, it should be alarming to everyone that 45% of South African municipalities are currently unable to provide even the most basic data on their water supply, including monthly consumption figures. Honourable Minister, what measures has your department put in place to capacitate the municipalities to provide accurate and timely data, which is critical for effective policy implementation? Thank you.
Bosa.
Thank you, House Chair. The department has reported underspending of 225 million, particularly in the regional bulk infrastructure grant, which is meant to address water infrastructure backlog. So could the Minister provide an update on the municipalities that have been affected by this underspending? Thank you.
The ANC.
Thank you, House Chair, for this opportunity. The National Treasury in the recent period has had a budget adjustment reappropriating 225 million, broken down as follows: 87,536,000 for DWS Water Resources Management, and another 191,928,000 from DWS Water Services Management. That being so, Deputy Minister, I'm advised that the Deputy Minister will be answering the question: what impact will this have on the implementation of the current bulk water and sanitation projects, particularly in light of the current heat wave, multi-year projects, and indeed all the other implications and ramifications of climate change? Thank you.
Thank you, Honourable Member. The Honourable Deputy Minister.
Thank you very much, Chairperson. The question around the 255 million rand, it is the municipality itself of Drakenstein that made the request on the basis of their underspending. They produce a revised implementation plan and the cash flow on their sanitation infrastructure that we are supporting in terms of RBIC and the budget infrastructure facility. It will have no impact, Chairperson. It's a multi-year project. It will be completed in terms of the revised projection for 2025-2026. The other question asked by Honourable Reddy is disappointing that my brother and leader, we are conflicting roles and responsibility. After spending more than 10 years as a councillor at eThekwini, you know that the owners of that infrastructure is municipality themselves, and that asset is not a failure of national government. But however, national government is supporting municipalities around the question of non-revenue water that makes citizens not to receive water, but at the very same time denying the municipality the relevant revenue that they require. Honorable Titebe, I've answered the question from the DA, and we are very pleased that we are working together on the question of ensuring that the impact of climate change and addressing issues of intermittent water supply. Unfortunately, the member from the EFF, Honorable Dlamini, she could not ask a question. It was still a comment. Thank you very much, Chairperson.
Thank you, Honourable Deputy Minister. Honourable members, that concludes the question and answer session on the votes. We shall now proceed to decide the votes and schedule. I now put vote number 1, the presidency. Are there any objections? The MK?
Honourable Speaker, the MK rejects, and we reject all these budget votes, and we reject it completely because it's anti-poor.
Honourable member, we deal with it vote by vote.
We reject,
Your objection is noted. The EFF?
House Chair, we object.
Are there any further objections? The UAT?
UAT object.
See another hand in the back.
Action SA objects.
Are there any further objections? With those objections noted, the vote is agreed to. I put vote number 3, cooperative governance. Are there any objections? MK?
We object. Thank you.
EFF?
We object, Chair.
Thank you. Are there any further objections at the back?
UAT object.
Are there any further objections? There's no further objections. With those objections noted, the vote is agreed to. I put vote number 4, Government Communications and Information System. MK?
The MK rejects this vote. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any further objections?
Yes, Chair.
Yes.
EFF.
Right.
And the ACDP, Chair.
ACDP at the back.
UAT object.
UAT. Any further objections? Objections being noted, the vote is agreed to. I put to you vote number 5, Home Affairs. Are there any objections?
MK objects. Thank you.
Noted.
EFF object.
Noted.
ACDP objects.
Thank you.
UAT object.
UAT and
Action SA objects.
with those objections noted, the vote is agreed to. I put to you vote number 6, International Relations and Cooperation.
EFF object.
EFF,
MK objects.
MK,
ACDP objects.
ACDP and the UAT. Objections are noted, the vote is agreed to. I put to you vote number 8, National Treasury.
EFF object.
MK objects.
UAT object.
UAT and
Action SA object.
Action SA. With the objections noted, the vote is agreed to. I put vote number 9, Planning, Monitoring and Evaluation. MK?
MK objects.
We object.
UAT
EFF.
object.
EFF object, UAT
SA
object,
objects.
and Action SA object. Objections are noted, the vote is agreed to. I put to you vote number 10, Public Enterprises. MK?
MK maak beswaar.
EFF object.
ACDP objects.
UAT object.
UAT.
Action SA objects.
With those objections noted, the vote is agreed to. I put vote number 11, Public Service and Administration. Are there any objections?
MK objects.
Yes.
EFF object.
Right.
UAT object.
UAT. Anyone else? With the objections noted, the vote is agreed to. I put vote number 12, Public Service Commission.
MK objects.
Yes.
EFF Creator.
Yes.
UAT Ahana.
And the UAT. The objections are noted and the vote is agreed to. I put vote number 13, Public Works and Infrastructure.
MK objects.
Yes.
EFF object.
EFF.
UAT object.
objects.
ACDP, UAT, and Action
Action
SA.
SA object.
Objections noted, the vote is agreed to. I put vote number 14, Statistics South Africa.
MK objects.
Yes.
We object as EFF.
UAT object.
UAT and Action SA.
Action SA object.
With those objections noted, the vote is agreed to. I put vote number 15, Traditional Affairs.
EFF object.
Yes.
MK objects.
UAT object.
UAT, any further objections? With those objections noted, the vote is agreed to. Vote number 16, Basic Education.
MK objects.
EFF object.
ACDP objects.
UAT Ahana.
With those objections noted, the vote is agreed to. I put vote number 17, Higher education and training.
MK objects.
Yes.
EFF object.
UAT object.
Yes.
Action
And
SA object.
Action SA. Your objections are noted. The vote is agreed to. I put vote number 18, health.
MK objects.
Yes.
EFF object.
UAT object.
Action SA objects.
Objections are noted. The vote is agreed to. I put vote number 19, social development.
MK objects.
EFF object.
UAT object.
UAT.
Action SA objects.
Objections are noted. And the vote is agreed to. I put vote number 20.
MK objects.
Women,
EFF
youth,
object.
women, youth, and
UAT
persons
object.
with disabilities. It's MK, EFF, UAT. Anyone else? With those objections noted, the vote is agreed to. I put vote number 21, the Civilian Secretariat for the Police Service. Any
EFF
objections?
object.
UAT
MK,
object.
EFF, UAT, and
Action SA objects.
Action SA. Objections noted, the vote is agreed to. I put vote number 22, Correctional Services.
MK
EFF
objects.
object.
UAT
MK,
object.
EFF, and UAT. The vote is agreed to. I put vote number 23, Defense.
MK objects.
MK,
EFF.
EFF,
UAT Ahana.
UAT, and
Action
Action
SA.
SA.
Action SA objects.
With those objections noted, the vote is agreed to. Vote 24, Independent Police Investigative Directorate.
MK objects.
Noted.
EFFA Twitter.
UAT object.
Action SA objects.
Objections are noted, the vote is agreed to. I put vote number 25, Justice and Constitutional Development.
MK objects.
MK,
UAT object.
UAT. Honorable Member,
Action.
EFF.
Action SA objects.
object, and Action SA.
Point of order, Chair. Yes.
What is the point of order, Honorable Member?
You are not allowed to take pictures in the House.
Honorable Chair, this member have taken photos in the House and is not allowed to take photos of members. Can you please ask him to...
Honorable, okay, Honorable Members.
Can you please ask him to delete those photos?
Honorable Members.
Because
Thank
if
you.
you're going to expose those photos, we'll expose yours.
Order, Honorable
We'll
Members.
expose yours.
All the
So
Honorable
if you're
Members.
going to expose, put that photos on, we'll expose your photos.
Honorable Members. Come, we've been doing very well thus far. Let's not sour the situation. You are, Honorable Members, your attention is drawn to Rule 64, Sub-Rule G. No photographs may be taken or video recordings may be made. And please delete whatever you have recorded.
Honorable Mkalipi.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Speaker. Greetings to Commander-in-Chief and President of EFF, leadership fighters and ground forces. Firstly, Speaker, let me salute the EFF ground forces of Tabazimbi for defending the organization in the SSA by-elections, which we saw the growth of the EFF numbers and the seats in the council. We salute you, your hard-working fighters. Yatemba nalaba besebethe EFF isifile. Bayikhumbulile le ngoma ethi uJesu ufike kuseni sebethi baqedile ngawe. Commander-in-Chief, as we stand here, as the close of another year, we must confirm our revolutionary commitment as EFF to represent the poorest and poor in this parliament, and our 7 cardinal pillars remain a pillar of strength for our people. This year has been one of the profound significance for the country, politically, socially, and economically. It has been a year where we have seen an erosion of trust in every same institutions that were meant to protect the interest of all South Africans, especially the poorest of the poor, especially this House, Madam Speaker, who's supposed to be the last hope for all South Africans. Now, our people have taken a posture and put a stop to exploitation through a ballot paper on the 29 May 2024 and rejected the ANC who have been in power for 30 years since 1994. They did that because they are tired of unemployment, they are tired of corruption, they are tired of crime, they are tired of exploitation at a workplace, they are tired of domestic violence, they are tired of GBV, They are tired of expensive food. They are tired of expensive school fees, Madam Speaker. The youth are tired of being turned into drugs by government. The reality we face today, Madam Speaker, is the warning from Frantz Fanon about the failure of post-colonial government to dismantle the oppressive structures they inherited. The warning from Frantz Fanon is a case in point now here in this House, whereby the ANC brought back the oppressors through the back door and under the disguise of JNU, but in an actual fact is a coalition with the DA. Under this grand coalition, Mr. Speaker, let us demonstrate one issue that affects education in the country is the President's indecisiveness of the Bella Act. This is a clear demonstration that DA and racists are in charge in this country. The secret deals is signing corners with the DA, EFF Plus, and AfriForum, striking a secret deals, the huge insult to black people who are prevented to access public school in white-dominated areas. Rest assured, Madam Speaker, Phala case is not going to go anywhere. As long as EFF is here, we have demonstrated during the Constitutional Courts on the 26th November, and thanks to our Gauteng Grand Forces for coming out in numbers, and will continue to hold government accountable without fear or favor. Madam Speaker, in closing, I want to wish all South Africans, you colleagues in this House, and fighters and ground forces. And as we enter the new year, let us renew determination to build South Africa and truly reflect the values of freedom, equality, and justice. And above all, let us pray for the fall of the ANC and DA coalition. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Member Hadebe.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. On behalf of the IFP Parliamentary Caucus, I want to thank you as the Speaker and the Deputy Speaker of this House, as well as all the presiding officers and admin teams for the assistance given to the IFP as we commenced with the work of the 7th Parliament. For many years, under the guidance of the IFP founder, the late Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi, and the current IFP President, Honorable VF Hlabisa, our path has been directed by the values of solidarity, freedom, and unity in diversity. Therefore, the IFP is honored to form part of the Government of National Unity. Reflecting on the impact of the GNU, we are filled with hope for 2025 and beyond. We are a party that prioritizes the needs of the people. Therefore, we welcome the improvement of our economy. On that note, we want to extend a special word of appreciation to the IFP ministers and deputy ministers within the GNU. They have shown the people of South Africa that the IFP's modus operandi is to find and implement practical solutions to complex problems. An example of this is the IFP President and Minister of COGTA, Honorable VF Hlabisa's action plan to address township, village, and rural economies and the imminent danger of spaza shops owned by undocumented foreign nationals through the gazetted standard draft bylaw aligned with the Municipal Systems Act of 2000. We commend the proactive manner in which he in the GNU has tackled this complex matter, and as the IFP, we are honored and grateful to be led by such a visionary leader. Honorable Speaker, as we approach the festive season, we want to urge South Africans to practice safety when driving and avoid speeding and driving recklessly. We want to extend a word of caution to our youth to avoid drinking excessively. We also want to encourage shop owners to do the necessary due diligence on all their stock to ensure they do not sell expired food to those living in...
Honorable Member Hadebe, your time is up.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker.